had Hurricane George here, and I don't know, maybe it was '98. And one of the criticisms was schools came back online too fast. So how do you navigate the pressure to, return to some sense of normalcy and provide hope and give the kids routine again, right? With not really being ready to do something too quick.
I feel very sad. I had to learn so much of school. I miss my friends, and it looked like the school was destroyed. It's like the school was destroyed and it was never going to rebuild it.
I think the most important thing that we should all keep focused on right now are the needs of human beings, because Puerto Ricans are going through a difficult time. So what did? We found this interim step, which is like, if your school can open. It's a soft opening. You're a community center.
Por aquí. Buenas tardes. Es para llevar y hay servicio hoy y mañana desayuno y almuerzo.
Ah, pues está bien, gracias.
Toma, muñeca. Buen provecho. Gracias.
We ease into these things because we're smart about looking at what worked before and what didn't, or if you want to do something, what infrastructure you need to have ready to be able to execute well. People who lived very humble lives are now in schools with the entirety of their possessions next to them.
Was your house destroyed? Do you have nowhere to live?
¿Tu casa se destruyó completamente?
La mitad.
The half of the house. She lost the half of the house.
Sí, estoy trabajando. Ha habido muchas carreteras derrumbadas, que no hay paso. Entonces, a través de los helicópteros le hemos llevado comida a personas que no pueden llegar a la ciudad. Estamos confeccionando alimentos. Hay una encargada de comedor que es una experta, que es una persona altamente capacitada para hacer los trabajos. Tenemos empleadas de comedor que están haciendo los alimentos, confeccionándolos, para que el Departamento de Educación, el COE, manejo de emergencia y las personas que están en la calle trabajando.
It was impossible to get communication after the hurricane. Everything was interrupted, communications, electricity, water, everything. Till now, we don't have communications with most of our teachers.
¿Hay maestros que están dando clases aquí?
Our personnel is going to the schools, to the towns, to see how they are and organizing them to give them some food. We have places where we didn't have access until last week.
Oh my God. The best inspiration is the desire to improve yourself, to better yourself.
That's. I've heard that teachers have lost their homes. I mean, and the number that's getting to me in the grand scheme of things is a little bit alarming, because it seems like a lot of our workforce has been impacted.
Estaba, que todo estaba mojado, había mucho desastre dentro de la casa, así que entiendo que todo está perdido, es un nuevo comienzo.
Oh, don't worry. We pray. No.
Va a salir adelante.
No.
We've researched what happened with Katrina, what happened with Sandy, what did Florida do immediately after Irma. We're talking with Miami-Dade. There are best practices out there. There are lessons learned. What happens in December? What happens in January? Who's going to remember us in February? Are we still relevant? There's an onslaught right now of people who want to help. And I'm just wondering if maybe some of those people who want to help now could say, I'll help you now, or I'll help you in December, or instead of helping you now, you know what, I'm going to come back in January and we'll figure out where you are and we'll provide those resources. Teachers need a chance to be trained. I think there needs to be a little bit more focus. The instructional practice has to change, but it's possible to do. It was possible before, and again, the hurricane interrupted my system, but now there's a new opportunity and more of an urgency that's surrounding it. Education is key to Puerto Rico's future. My main objective is that every child in Puerto Rico gets a quality education. If my school system provides that, great. If another system in the state is going to provide that, that's great too.